people. It's a bright, wonderful day. It's a bright new day. We're here in the farm to check on these guys. So right about now, I want to introduce a new feeder here. I want to introduce another feeder in this pen so that they have more to feed from. But I'm still considering adding starter to their feed because I noticed that some of them are not able to pick the pelletized. Some are still going for the crumbled part of the feed. Like you can see very well from here. I hope this camera is able to do justice. So down here, the feet are down. It's more of the dusty part that is coming out. So these guys over here are trying to look for the crumbled parts. I said the dusty part. And it's something that is happening over here. So remember last night I did break up this feed more so that they will have more of it to feed from. But from all indications, they are looking for the crumbled part of this feed. So that means I need to give them starter feeds. See what is happening there. So they are looking for the crumbled parts to feast on, especially the Noilers. Only few of them are picking the pelletized feed. So I wanted to give them fresh to fill up these feeders like I usually do, to give them more access to feed. But from all indications, they are looking for the crumbled parts. And I'm noticing that some of these Noilers are looking cold. So what I've been doing before, I do add tetracycline to the endofluoxacin medication that I give to them. So maybe that's what I have to do this morning to add it up so that the dose will be a bit more stronger, because I'm still seeing most of them looking cold. They are still having that feverish look. So that's basically what I will do. I'm supposed to add feed for them, but I think I will delay that feed and get the starter feed mixed up with this before I introduce the new one. That means I have to position 3 feeders in here so that the feed might go around for them. So that's just basically what is happening now. So I'll just delay a little while, get the starter feed, and also get the medications for them too as well, to boost their system so that we will not be having any case of mortality in here. Let me take this guy outside. Oh, we have one mortality. One Noiler is down. Hello guys, it's a brand new wonderful day. I want to share with you guys. I've been very busy of lately, very busy, but I'll still try my best to share with you guys how I am running these guys. I'll just be sharing little updates. So yesterday I was able to get tetracycline to add to their water. I've been giving them just medication for this thing, endofluoxacin. That's the brand I'm using was Max. So it wasn't still taking care of the salmonellosis, and from all indications, the salmonellosis that we are calling here, I think it's from the hatchery. So I had to add oxytetracycline to the medication to make it stronger. So right about now, their water is exhausted. I could not come back here last night to look after these guys. So their water is already out, and I have plans of cleaning this pen because it feels messy. It looks messy. So in order for these guys not to start having strong case of coccidosis, I'll look for a way to just do, even if it's a shabby cleaning in some areas, or let me just do a total cleaning all around. But before I do that total cleaning all around, I need to give them water because they are starved of water. So I gave them starter feeds because I realized that the finisher they were wasting it, especially the Noilers cannot pick the finisher very well. The birds are not too big. See, their growth is a bit stagnant. It's looking static in my eyes, and I feel that part of the reason why it's like this is because of they've not been having feeding really very well because of the feeders and the drinkers and also the salmonellosis in the system, and the water goes out too quickly. So like last night I was not able to come back to give them lights and also for water. So let me just do a quick cleaning of the floor for them. I have to pause this video. Water, and this water contains medication and trufluzacin and oxytetracycline. So the medication I'm using contains oxytetracycline and fluoxetine. So I'm using a brand called Erocolimax mixed with the medication that contains oxytetracycline on this base. That's because of the recurrent salmonellosis that is happening in here. So today they are more active. I filled up their feeders with finisher feed. Yesterday I gave them starter. So the leftover of the starter is still there. So that's because of some of them were not able to pick up the big pelletized feed. So, but I think this one is more mashed than the previous one. It has more of the crumbled parts inside of the feed, which I believe that they should be able to pick it very well. So, especially the Noilers, they are finding it difficult to feed from the feed. So, I've been selling more of the Noilers as after brooding chicks. That was the original plan. So more will still be leaving by today. More will still be leaving. So guys, that's basically it for this morning. Hopefully I will share with you guys what's going to happen in the evening hours. So that's just it for today. That's just it for now. Sorry. So you see they are clustered around the drinkers. They are a bit tasty. The broilers are supposed to grow bigger than this. They're supposed to be bigger than this. They are on their third week, heading to fourth. So they're supposed to be bigger than this. I think it's because of the salmonellosis and the feeders and drinkers that we are not enough. So they run out of feed and water just anyhow. So those are the factors that influence their growth size. But too well, they are trying. They are trying. So guys, please like this video, and if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Hello guys, it's next hour check on these guys. Their water is exhausted. I'm just using two drinkers in here, so the two drinkers is not enough for them. And I don't want more drinkers in here because I am a bit skeptical about the spacing, so that the birds have more space for themselves. But I'm not always around to make arrangement for water for them. So maybe what I will do, I will I'm still thinking about it because position another drinker here will occupy more space here. Although the nipple lines will be ready in a few days time, so I'll just make do with what is available till when the nipple lines are ready to be mounted. I've started disinfecting them, so the fixing process. So hopefully in 2 days time they will be ready, so that we don't have to be using. Oh, we have one broiler mortality, and this is not good. This is not good. That's a big chick. I have one mortality of the broilers. It's not a good thing. We're already on medication for salmonellosis, and I think that thing is a fallout from the hatchery because it has been reoccurring in my farm for the past three batch of bears that I've been bringing in. So, and one about our disadvantage of using a wall pen is that you get to be seeing insects like this everywhere. These things also contaminate the feed and the pen. So when the birds pick on these things, every time I see they now come down on some noses, and I'm seeing them everywhere here, which is not a good thing. So let me quickly give these birds water because they are dehydrated already. Guys, I have filled water in this drinker for them. This water contains medication for salmonellosis, but I spotted some red blood pool in here, so there are symptoms of coccidiosis in here. I already cleaned this place, but I didn't spread enough sawdust on the floor, so the floor is a bit messy. Symptoms, a serious case of coccidiosis, a serious one. So I pray that the oxytetracycline inside of the medication will also help to rectify the coccidiosis challenge. That's what I just pray happens here. Because it's a serious case of coccidiosis. Coccidiosis is one illness that affects broilers a lot during rainy season because the weather is usually cold and damp, and when your pen is not, the ventilation in your pen is not strong enough, it also builds up coccidiosis. So like this pen is not really ventilated like that. The ventilation in here is not really strong enough. So, but I just pray it doesn't affect them too badly. Already have one of the beds that is down already. So we need to get more sawdust to be spread on the floor so that the coccidiosis do not spread more than how it is already. So, and I filled up their feeders. I filled it up to the brim. That's why they're seeing this guy on top. So we also have another Noiler on top there, and another one feasting. And Noilers like to jump and fly around. So, but their growth is quite impressive. It's just the salmonellosis cases and the coccidiosis that's affecting them right now. For the coccidiosis, I need to work on the litter to make sure it's dry, and I pray that when we set up the nipple lines, it's going to also help to curb this case of coccidiosis, because with the nipple lines, the wetness on the floor will be minimized. To a large extent. So guys, this is just basically it today. Yes, this is just basically what we have today. So I will still share with you guys updates by tomorrow what's happening in here. We have one broiler down again. There's salmonellosis in here and broilers and coccidiosis. So the salmonellosis treatment, I think they are responding better. The fever-like condition has dropped with the help of the oxytetracycline. Hopefully after tomorrow, I will switch to giving them the medication for the coccidiosis and then improve on the floor hygiene. Another thing again, these beds are quite much here, so the broilers are getting bigger. I will try to see how I can dispose some of them as after brooding so that the place will not be too congested. I will have to sell some of the broilers too, because the broilers are the bigger beds here that occupy more space. This pen can just carry just 70 broilers. So what I will do, I will sell more of the broilers, and the others, I think most of them, if not all, should be going, but I just reserve some few ones for myself. So when they get bigger, I'll sell them. So I'll just be selling the Noilers bit by bit. We have almost 30 gone already, and they are growing. They are growing. When I took out some of the Noilers today, compared to the ones I sampled outside, in our outlet shop, I noticed that the ones in the farm were much bigger than the ones on the outlet shop. Although I picked the big ones outside, but then the ones in the farm got bigger. That's because of the feed more. They have more feeding time. The ones at the outlet shop, they don't have light at night, and their feeds are being rationed. These guys will start messing up this feeder. Open this so the feeds go down more. Not feed. And it's up. Okay, that's all for today. See you guys tomorrow.